All right, gentlemen. Let's work. Ooh, welcome back to the AC Bagel Stream. Editing Extravaganza Day 3. The streak continues. No excuses. We're getting this out. We're getting this dang film out. My tea's not prepped. I'm a little rushed right now. And I'm like fighting off a cold. I can feel it attacking my body. I haven't been sick for 2 years, not even a cold. I've had, you get that like onset feeling and you're like, it's coming. And then I just like down some supplements. Inject some glutathione. Eat some zinc. Eat some charcoal. No lie. Yes, tonight we're doing chamomile. What is that? Chamomile wildflower. Not my favorite. I really don't like it, but here we are. Just give me like a strong, bitter black tea is all I want. With a bunch of caffeine, but I'm not doing that at night. I'll never sleep if I do that. There we go. All right. Well, I'm excited for this stream tonight. We've made some good progress. I have come through on my own. Hear that? Nice and stirred up. Come through on my own duties. Let's pull that up. We got lots of Mandalore going on in the chat today. Love to see it. Shoy is rubbing off on everybody. Alright, so blue means it was a task I was supposed to complete. And I did it. This actually should be yellow. And it's just blue because that means I wanted to just show you. So I knew what to show. Let's get into it. So, first of all, very simple. I did my Luke lip syncs. Okay, we got our whole heart last time, and then
You must follow your heart honestly, Grogu.
See? Look at that. Lips have been synced. What did I can't remember. What did I end up using? I did end up using cling for the lip sync. I eventually found a way to make that work, and I think I could not do the cling native lip sync function. I had to just do a normal cling generation with an image and just prompt like the man calmly says, and then just type it out and keep doing it until I got a generation that like matched my own voice timing. So took some tinkering, but it's done. So congratulations to me. Grief's other lip sync, I also completed that. Same methodology. Well, no spoilers, because I got something exciting in this chunk.
Let me walk you back to your ship.
There we go. That's all I needed. It was like a 1.5 second line. So, lips synced. We're going to pause on this. I'm not going to show you this yet because this is part of tonight's project. And I think this is going to be actually quite fun. As I built it out, I've got it like placed and edited and structured. I have to flesh out all of the audio work now. I think I'm pretty good on the visuals of this thing. I went a little extra on it, but I thought the context for this message is so important that it deserved some time to breathe. So I have some writing to do because I have like 40 seconds of a scene to fill now. So I'm kind of thinking we go through like from R2 to Ahsoka. So, I hate that tea. Goodness, I hate floral tastes. Apparently it's like good for you or something though, so especially when you're sick. I will beat this sickness. I refuse to succumb and let this affect my editing. If I'm throwing up in the middle of a stream, I'm throwing up, right? I don't care what I come down with. Maybe who was joking about the hantavirus or whatever? That guy might have cursed us because I started feeling something coming on at 3 a.m. last night. I was like, no, get that tickle. You got a cold too, Shoya? You got it at Space Dive 313. You have chamomile every night, really? But also a black tea and many coffees every day. Yeah, you know what I do on a Sunday morning? Going to church, go in the back, make my coffee, take a bag of black tea and throw it in the coffee. It makes it the most, and I drink my coffee black. I hate coffee, and I drink it every day of my life. Still hate it, have always hated it. My intro to coffee, maybe this corrupted my perception of it. My intro to coffee was in the Army. I never drank it like as a teenager. So now I'm in the Army. I'm like, I guess I'm still a teen. I'm like 19. And you get the coffee grounds in your MREs. So you open up your MRE. You know, you're trying to stay up 24 hours straight. You rip open your MRE, and the bag comes with like, it's like a powder, right? It's like a powdered coffee ground, very, very, very ground up that you're supposed to pour in your canteen and like drink it in your water bottle, and then just it makes that like nasty taste. So what everybody would do is you would just shotgun the coffee grounds. So you take a giant swig of water, dump the entire bag of coffee grounds in your mouth, and just swallow it straight down. There you go. You know, 80 milligrams of caffeine down the hatch. So that was my intro to coffee. It was just like, so maybe that corrupted me. I just despise the taste of coffee, and I still drink it every day of my life. Cursed by not staying up to watch the Old Republic fan film. Oh yeah, I couldn't sleep last night either. I was up till like another hour and a half, 2 hours after I closed the stream. Yes, another coffee hater. Thank you. Your screen on chat needs fixing? What does that mean? Oh. Oh. Sign into chat? Why is it saying that? What is that? What is it? It's like frozen. I don't understand. I don't see that sign into chat anywhere on my screen. It looks totally fine. Where am I supposed to sign in? What is it talking about? What if I just like delete this? And throw it back in? It pulled it down to the bottom, but I don't think it's gonna update. Why is it not like live? Oh, there we go. How about that? Did that fix it? Test, chat. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it still says sign in, but it looks like it's updating now. Take it. I'll take it. All right. Black coffee and fasting equals good morning. Yes. I do. I love intermittent fasting. I don't always do it strict. I mean, like, I can do the 16/8 very comfortably. So I enjoy that one. I mean, most common though, I'm like a 14-hour, you know, I eat my first meal at like 12 or 1. So yeah, black coffee all morning, eat a light lunch, go work out after work, eat a nice protein dinner. And then I'm the type, guys, after I finish the stream, I go eat my third meal of the day. Like, I eat at midnight or later every night, my last meal. So I do, like, really low-calorie lunch, high-protein dinner, and then I eat whatever the heck I want for midnight. That's how that goes. And it works. It works for my body. All right. So lip sync done. Let's show you, I guess we'll just pop over here. So they reunite. I fixed the Grogu thing. So I fixed the zoom in glitch. It looks good now. Okay, I got that little scene extension I needed, and then at the end of the camp scene I needed an extension as well, so I made this. That's all. I just needed some filler shots for the soundtrack pacing, for the overall scene pacing, so very, very simple generations was all it took. Just start frame prompting, very simple motions. Got me those extra couple seconds I needed on those shots. This one's going to be really annoying because I don't have this wanker's voice file anymore. I had to freaking build it from scratch for like all for one line. Not looking forward to that. This one is just going to be monotonous technical work. And then we got a few more fun ones. But let's kick it off with something motivational. So let's do my context scene. Okay, so we redid this conversation.
Thank you, Grief. I'll toast in your honor after we reclaim Mandalore.
Let me walk you back to your ship.
Okay, so all of this whole next chunk is AI gen video of my context scene that I was wanting. So there's no like sound structure done in here yet, aside from just background noise. So I need to write this scene. I actually need to write something because I have so much downtime. Felt like there was potential to just do more with these characters. As you can see, like, looks pretty dang good. Right? I prompted a lot of different shots to make it look actually like cinematic. Like, look at that. I mean, come on. That one I have to crop out Grief because it like he starts old and then he like loses his beard by the end. So that one's a little distracting. I might just crop like just to see his hand popping in the screen and then crop from here over. Like, look at that. That's his like wrist comm link reflecting on his face. Look how freaking good that looks. See, all I have in there is basic sound effects right now. Okay, so there's my section to get my dialogue in. Send you the clips in the back. Send you the clips and you can work on it in the background. Sorry, I didn't see that in time, so tell me what clip you're talking about and what you're going to work on. I don't know what that was in reference to. This generation is starting to look better than the AI YouTubers, to be honest. Oh, thank you. I told you, I have the technical skills, I have the brain power to be able to make that channel that would blow up. I just don't have the time. I could do it. I know I could. I could be on... I know I have the skills to be like one of the leading AI YouTubers if I wanted. And if I did it, a lot of them like make up their own things. And a lot of them like... It sounds like they have AI writing the scripts. So it'll be like, oh, Luke Skywalker talks to Darth Revan. And then it just sounds like an AI conversation between the two characters. It's a lot of just like up close shots and stuff. You got to make it cinematic. You got to make it, you got to get all the different angles. Like look at all the different stuff I was prompting. Okay, I wanted wide shots. I wanted close-up face shots. I wanted just trailing shots. I wanted a shot of his comlink coming up. Okay, I wanted a shot of them walking next to each other. I had to prompt a separate shot of Grief looking over to him as they walked. I wanted another one of him, right? And so I'm just like building the scene as we go. Hey, now I need one where he's looking down at his comlink. Now I need him to stop. Now I want him to get another message. Stand there listening to the message. Grief looks over again knowingly. Boom. Right? You can't just like get flat with it. I think a lot of the AI videos out there are just flat. It's just like putting a face shot on a background and it doesn't really look like a movie. So you got to think like a director, and it's fine to use like I was like chatting with like some AI on like, hey, this is the type of scene I want to build. Give me ideas. Okay? And it gives you 20, 30 ideas, and you start pulling through. Okay. You know, I get my own notepad out and I just start organizing them. Okay. You know, a wide shot. Yep, good idea. That one probably works for the beginning. Prompt that first. Then you just like build it as you go. Make it look cinematic. Way of Mandalore. Oh, model. That would be nice. You might be able to, if you can build it, I can probably just clip this. He doesn't talk much, so you think that's enough? How many seconds is that? I mean, that's 20 seconds. That should work. Shoya, if you're there, would it be fine if he just said Oya Mandoad? Or is that not the right grammar? Because the lip sync of what exists in the show matches really well with Oya Mandoad. But the A, his lips don't do that, so if I can get away with just Oya Mandoad, I would like to. Well, let me know. Alright, I'm sending you that voice file. Alright, so as we're building this context scene, I need a lot of sound effects. I need to get real creative with this one. So it's almost like they're having a conversation still here. Then I need this comm link to start beeping again. He listens to it, and I'm thinking it's like R2 chirping noises. He looks over because he's knowing something is happening regarding Grogu. Maybe he understands binary. Din doesn't. So we'll headcanon that he does. Do I have a transcription of the audio? Of like that audio that I just sent you? Of like the Mandoa of that? No. That guy like exclusively speaks Mandoa in mine. So I'm thinking, yeah, so conversation, comlink starts beeping again, checks it, R2's beeping at him, he responds, I don't speak that, droid. Can you put me in touch with someone who speaks basic? And then like patching you through. Now he starts listening to Ahsoka. Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke has requested your presence. I'll forward the LZ coordinates to your ship. And then he just like looks over at Smirk. Guess I'm going to Yavin. And then it gets into there.
Tell Grogu that Uncle Grief says hello.
I'm not even sure I'll get to see him.
Call it instinct, but I think you will.
Okay, simple enough. Looks pretty dang good. I mean, like, pretty dang good. The only thing that, like, looks off on any of the AI stuff is it's just, like, the consistency of the textures. So, like, as he turns, like, you can see just, like, jumps of lighting in the hair. right? It's trying to simulate real life, but it's doing a dang good job. I mean, a very good job, but you can just, when you look at it close, you can tell it's not what our eyes are used to seeing in real life. That looks very good though. But just different things like that and the AI stuff, like you can, if you look at like fabrics, there's some like little details you'll be able to notice. But I mean, overall it looks, yeah, like his cape is probably not perfect flapping in the wind. But even so, the simulated looks really good. Like that? Could you tell? I mean, maybe like these textures, right? It's just like some of the textures just look a little off. But you gotta like pause and really stare. Like if that was a real costume, I'm sure these lines are like straighter, right? See how it kind of just like blobs a little bit in there. But yeah, aside from those little details, it's like scary good. And to like transition from that to that, you can't tell a difference really. So let's build. All right, gentlemen, let's build. It would be incorrect in that, since it's not plural, could he instead say Oyamanda? That might work. I'll have to check. Have to check his lips. "30 seconds max on that. Interesting. All right, so let me start writing up a draft. Uh-oh. Is the stream good? We good? Are we good? I got a notification that OBS disconnected. Check 1 2 on the stream. I think we're fine. Goob, is there a way he can like yell? Let me show you like the context. Like he needs to shout it. It's this. See, yeah. Let's keep it. Oyamandoade. Right, see, that's why I say it looks like he says ad. It's like just if you say it with like his lips pursed, that's not normally how you say A, but it like just works enough if you time it right. But it's like a kind of like a shout as he's walking, a rally. If your voice box thing can't shout, I can build the model because 11 Labs will do that better, I'm sure. Back to my scene. Do you guys remember from an old stream? The sound effect is still going to be somewhere on my computer, but I have no clue what it's called. I'm going to have no idea. It is the comlink noise from Star Wars The Old Republic. It's like beep 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 beep. And I know I wanted it for some scene like in an old movie I was making, and one of you guys found it and you sent it to me. And I don't know what that file would be called, is the problem. Oh, it's still in my YouTube search history. SWOTOR comlink sound effect. That's not it. That's not it. Is it this? Yes! That's it. It's exactly what I want. Thanks, me. Good job, team. It'll just look farther back on your timeline. Okay. Oh boy, we got a goof in here.
Oh yeah, Mando are the day, he announced with passion. Oh yeah, Mando are the day.
Yeah, that one's not gonna work. Downloader. Right. Let's grab my SWOTOR noise. Just give me the audio. So that's a noise I know I need, so easy enough to start with that. Start making this feel like a real scene. Too loud. Closer, and then we're just going to do 2 because R2's got to start chirping. Perfect.
Acknowledged. Stand by.
Cool. Wishbox can yell, but the sample needs to be yelling, oh.
Oh yeah, Mando are day, he announced with.
Yeah, I'm going to have to build it. 11 Labs can do it, the emotion and screaming really well. I made all those Paz screaming noises. So this still blows my mind how it knows how to do, like, background reflections in the visor. That, like, matches up is just crazy. Okay, comlink noise done. I can make a voice model so fast with. Hopefully that's enough for 11. 11 Labs likes a little more, but 21 seconds. It'll probably get us what we need. I need something so simple here. Old survive. It's still in there from last time. I think it's Spanish. Old rough guy. I should have previewed it.
Success comes to those who dare to dream big.
Yeah, I mean, good enough. He's got a couple lines in the whole thing. I'm trying to think how to prompt to make sure he does that. Let's just see what happens. Mando Ade. Oi!
Oya Mando Ade. Oi.
That wasn't very yelling.
Oya Mando Ade. Oi. Oya Mando Ade. Oi. Oya Mando Ade. Oi. Oya Mando Ade. Oya Mando Ade. Oi.
It's really not yelling like I thought.
Oya Mando Ade. Oi.
Let's try and show it. I want emotion.
Oya Mando Ade.
There we go.
Oya Mando Ade.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Oya Mando Ade. Oya Mando Ade. Oya Mando Ade. Oya Mando Ade. Oi. Oya Mando Ade. Oya Mando Ade.
There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Fire. Sorry I made you do all that voice box work, man. I should have just done it. Oi.
Oya Mando Ade.
Good. I just need to like blend it in. To the situation.
Oya Mando Ade.
It's hard to get like an outside. Of like a vast open space. It sounds like
Oya Mando Ade.
it sounds too much like a studio recording, right? I need it to be like blended and soft in the back.
Oya Mando Ade.
And there's no like presets that help with that. That is crazy. Yeah, the presets they're great for like making it in a room.
Oya Mando Ade.
But it sounds too clear. It needs to sound like he's...
Oya Mando Ade.
That was better. The volume helps. Maybe this background voice. I don't know what that EQ sounds like.
Oya Mando Ade.
Okay. that background voice one does help.
Oh yeah, Mando a day.
That's pretty good. That probably works. Again, it's hard to tell in your headphones. It sounds so different. I think that works. Green, baby, green. All right, so who should I start with? Okay, I had to remake. For some reason, I purged like so many of my voices. I don't know why I did that. I lost my Ahsoka. I had to remake my Ahsoka earlier today. I did make my Ahsoka lines, so let me place those. I recorded those already. That will be easy to place here. Got two different ones. I like different parts of each. What the? What the? And then she needs to be over the intercom.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke requests your...
That was loud. Freaking loud. Oh, did I max out that? I did not want to do that. Okay. I don't know what... let me listen to these takes. I can't remember which parts I liked of each.
Ahsoka Tano to
Stand
Din
by.
Djarin. Master Luke requests your presence on Yavin. I'll forward the LZ coordinates to your ship.
It's not, the whole thing sounds just like a little too casual. She needs to be more neutral.
Master Luke requests your presence on Yavin. I'll forward the...
I think that was the only part I liked of that one. And it's not the best.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke requests your presence on Yavin. I'll forward the LZ coordinates to your ship.
I think I pulled the same one in twice.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke requests your presence on Yavin. I'll forward
Ahsoka
the
Tano
LZ
to Din
coordinates to your
Djarin.
ship. See you
Master
soon.
Luke requests your presence on Yavin.
I don't love any of these. I'm just going to make new ones. All right. Yeah, I guess let's just do this. So, command Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. coordinates. Send the rendezvous coordinates. Ship? Yeah. Give her a shot.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin.
Oh,
Master
that's right.
Luke requests your presence on Yavin.
The V3 does not work for her. I forgot about that. I had to do it here. Let me see. Hold on. Not loud enough. It needs to echo through all of Navarre. A continuity error. In the close-up, it's his right arm. Oh, is it? Can I horizontal flip this to fix it? Walking, walking, walking. Left arm. Left arm, left arm, left arm. Still looks like left arm. Left arm. Left arm. Still left arm. Then he reaches up to hit his helmet. After they stop. Then he's like looking at the coordinates on his arm. I didn't see any continuity error. He pulled, that's his left arm right there. He pulls it up. Close up on it. Boom. I missed it? Where? The close up when it beeps? That's his left arm. Left, left, left. Oh, you're saying that? Okay. I guess I can kind of see how that could look like the right. Because he'd be holding it up like that, so you would normally like see his body right here, I guess. Would be the continuity. Would like a vertical flip fix that? But yeah, okay, because you're now looking at it of the perspective like a POV from him looking down, which that would make that his right arm. I guess when my mind was interpreting it as like it's up like this, and now the camera's like up here looking this way, and he's like holding it out, so it's kind of out like that. So I was thinking that was still, but I can see what you're saying. Let's see if a flip would fix any of this. Just make it more clear if we can. That just makes it very confusing. That makes it look like his left, doesn't it? Does that make it look like his left now? My brain is kind of like breaking on this. Like if I do that, does it look like his left now? Yeah, your mind took it as a POV shot. I totally get that. Do I want a vertical flip or a horizontal flip? Yeah, I would guess I would just look at the horizontal. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That helps. That's all it needs. Yeah, because now it's a POV. My brain was just seeing it as the other way, but now that you said POV, now my brain wants to look at it as a POV. So this makes it no confusion really, no matter what. And then so it generates like a lot more than I have space for, so I can kind of take it like there. So now we've got the POV. Cool. Thank you. Good eyes, good eyes. background noise. Oh, nice. Oh, it's so classic. And I just played through that with that KOTOR mod, so that's fresh. I might be able to throw that here, honestly. I mean, we're at an outside starport. The Isis sound effect kind of works perfectly. Fade it in through here. Pull that down quite a bit.
Acknowledged. Stand by.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin.
Yeah, okay. Cool. I like it. I like where the direction we're going. Feels right for you now, and Goob's ears love that. Good, good, good. All right.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke requests your presence.
I feel like when I was doing it earlier, I feel like I just have to do these like one at a time.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin.
Whoa. Unnecessary.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin.
Why?
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin.
Why though? Why did that just start when I took that away?
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin.
The Din Djarin is like making an accent through the whole thing. Okay. Interesting. Interesting quirk. So let's get some more English in there for her.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke requests your Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke requests Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke requests your presence on Yavin.
Bring up the speed.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke requests your presence on Yavin.
Getting closer.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke requests your presence on Yavin. Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke requests your presence on Yavin. Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke requests your presence on Yavin. Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke requests your presence on Yavin.
Oh, the mid-sentence, Master Luke. What does stability give me?
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke requests your presence on Yavin. Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke requests your presence on Yavin.
That one wasn't terrible.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke requests your presence on Yavin. Ahsoka Tano to Din.
I don't know why it's doing that little glitch at the beginning, but I think I can cover that up.
I'll send the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
Simple enough. Okay. I think those lines should work. So that should start about right there. And go about there. Over the intercom. Make it a little quieter.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke requests your presence on Yavin. I'll send the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
A little smirk. And then a Din line there.
Ahsoka Tano.
Well, it's got that glitch in the beginning. I kind of went like a static effect almost, though.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke requests your presence on Yavin. I'll send the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
Since you get that beep in the middle of it, I think I sent. Because you hear that like beep in the middle of her sentence.
I sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship. I sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship. I
Weird.
sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
There we go. That sounds like Rosario. Intercom. All right. Oops.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke requests your presence on Yavin. I sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
I've sent, you say, huh? Little grammar Nazi in the chat.
I've sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
I done
I've
sent
sent the
them.
rendezvous coordinates to your ship. I've sent the 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 rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
Why she?
I've sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship. I've sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
It's okay. I'll save it.
I've sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship. I've sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
No. Why would that pop-up do that to me?
I've sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship. I've sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
Oh,
I've sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
let's try the one I got in there. I mean, the one I recorded sounds better. I sent gives you rebel vibes. So many incorrect sentences in that show. That's just how people talk. Okay? I might leave it. I like my take better, and that's just... I talk like that.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke requests your presence on Yavin. I sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
Probably space out that a little bit. I've been sent. I done sent them.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke requests your presence on Yavin.
Okay, she needs to talk a little faster than that.
Presence on Yavin. I sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
Guess I'm going to Yavin. Going back to Yavin. Yes, sir. Rendezvous coordinates.
Guess I'm going back to Yavin.
He shouldn't sound sad.
Guess I'm going back to Yavin.
It's almost like anxiety type of sigh is what I'm thinking. Because he's like thinking about Grogu.
Guess I'm going back to Yavin.
Yeah, that was
Yes,
pretty
sir. Guess I'm going back to Yavin. Guess I'm going back to Yavin.
That one's pretty good because that gives like that tension. I want a little bit of tension, like he's nervous. This is throwing him off, right? He's kind of been tucking Grogu out of his mind, and then poof, he's back, right? When he's about to go on the biggest mission of decades of Mandalorian history.
I guess I'm going back to Yavin.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke requests your presence on Yavin.
I can move this just a tiny bit over.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke requests your presence on Yavin. I sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
I guess I'm going back to Yavin.
I feel like I kind of need like a music swell there. The music is too I haven't put any music in here yet, really. So there's gotta be some kind of emotional music beat that rises with that. So I'll do music last though. Okay, so I've got this opening shot. They can be having like idle chatter as they're walking. I've got like 9 seconds to burn. So probably enough time for Grief to say something and then for Din to say something in return. Oh, you say... I don't think Ahsoka needs to say on Yavin. The flow would work better because he then... Yeah, I mean, because he addresses Yavin after that. I see what you mean. Well, that means I gotta go back to Ahsoka. Should I say, like, has requested an audience with you?
Master Luke has requested an audience with you. Master Luke has requested an audience with you.
She sounded a little creepy.
Master Luke has requested an audience with you.
Why is she trailing off like that?
Master Luke has requested an audience with you. Master Luke has requested an audience with you. Master Luke has requested an audience with you. Master Luke has requested an audience with you.
It's yeah. It's giving me some weird vibes. Let me take all the expression out of that.
Master Luke has requested an audience with you. Master Luke has requested an audience with you.
I am positive there is an existent fan fiction. You do the
Master
research.
Luke has requested an audience with you.
You do the research on that one, Goob. Let me know what you find.
Master Luke has requested an audience with you. Master Luke has requested an audience with you.
That one's not terrible. It's not as creepy.
Master Luke has requested an audience with you.
Let me just try like different punctuation.
Master Luke has requested an audience with you. Master Luke has requested an audience with you. Master Luke has requested an
it's
audience.
British.
Master Luke has requested an audience with you.
So it's like two.
Master Luke has requested an audience with you. Master Luke has requested an audience with you.
That one wasn't bad. Let's try that one. It's a lot shorter.
Master Luke has requested.
I need some like since we killed the length of the dialogue, I need like some calm noise or something.
Master Luke has requested an audience with you. I sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
Or it starts here, and then I make this. I'll send the rendezvous coordinates to your ship. That goes like right there, though. There's not much room. Let's see.
Master Luke has requested an audience with you. I sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
It's like right there. She's got to say it like fast if I do that. Oh, did I kill something? Oh, where did I kill that? I killed the Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin, didn't I? Oh, gosh, I did. That's what I'm missing. Yep.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke has requested an audience with you.
That one wasn't bad.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke has requested an audience with you. Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke has requested an audience with you.
It's always trying to like run the sentences together so fast.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke has requested an audience with you.
Oh, we got the slight British in there again.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke has requested an audience with you.
Uh-oh, it's getting weird again.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke has requested an
Man,
audience.
it really likes to...
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke has requested an audience with you. Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke has requested an audience with you. Ahsoka Tano to Din...
That one might work. Okay, so then my idea of the coordinates is shot, but that's fine, because that makes me have less work. Oh, maybe I can just take the... Because I liked this part. Let me just get the Ahsoka Tano Din Djarin, because I think the other take sounded better. Okay.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke has requested an audience with you. I sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
A little closer.
I guess I'm going back to Yavin.
Yeah, and then with music, I think that'll sound good. Don't know what kind of music yet. Do one last watch of this, and I think that section's good.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke has requested an audience with you. I sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
I guess I'm going back to Yavin.
There we go. Pretty smooth. All right, let's get the surrounding. Calm down, Ahsoka. You ship isn't real. Your ship isn't real. All right. So, what's some like Grief talk? He'd probably be on a casual walk. Grief is gonna be trying to like get something. He's a businessman, you know. He's gonna propose something to Din probably. They don't have the context yet of Grogu, so Grief's just back in his element, his magistrate element. What am I'm thinking like, you know, there's quite a bit of potential for trade routes between Navarro and Mandalore if you can take it back. Din Djarin, Magistrate of Mandalore, has a certain ring to it. Din walking. I'll leave the politics to you. Wise man. Diddle-diddle-ling. Diddle-diddle-diddle. Pulls up comlink. R2. What is that? I don't understand binary. Grief. Sounds like somebody's trying to reach you. Droid, patch me through to whoever. Patch me through to someone who speaks basic. Annoyed R2D2 noise. Stand by. And then we get to our stuff. Okay. I think that's kind of a... Did anyone write down what I just said? He's going to propose to Dan. No wonder he's giving him space booze there. Remember, Din. Eye of the tiger. Alright. Now I had to remember what I just said. So it was like, you know... like, I guess this would be like pitching. Come on, fingers. You know, there's potential for a lucrative. What would you call it? Not necessarily a trade route, like what would be like if you struck a deal? What word am I thinking of here? I mean, I could say trade opportunities. I feel like there's like a vocab word I'm missing. Bargain? Agreement? No, what am I... I feel like there's a word that would fit this. There's a potential for, I guess I could just say trade agreement. Between Navarro and Mandalore. If you can take it back. Are you talking about titles for Din?
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore. If you can take it back.
It made him British.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore, if you can take it back.
Oh, and I forgot to add stuff.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore, if you can take it back.
It's pitching doesn't seem to be getting the proposing.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement. You know, there's...
Okay, the ... I think is what's killing it. A treaty?
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore, if you can take it back.
Okay, I see what you mean. What about when you take it back? When you take it back.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade. You know, there's potential for a...
Man, it's really not getting his voice with these emotions. Maybe just something like confident.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore when you take it back.
That was pretty good.
You know...
That one's pretty good. Unfortunately, I didn't have something at the end. cut off a little abruptly. I might be able to make it work.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro. You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement. You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between... You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement.
It has a huge variance on his voice.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore when you take it back. Very good. You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore when you take it back. Very good.
These are like close.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative... You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore when you take it back. You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro.
These are like... They're like close.
You know, there's potential for a... You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement...
We'll make you vice
You know,
of commerce. Sounds good.
There's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore when you take it back. Very good. You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement. You know, there's potential.
Let's try the one I have. Let's just plug it in and see what happens. I just gotta know where I stand. I actually don't have as much time as I thought I did here. Because he starts getting this thing already.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore when you take it back.
Alright, it starts ringing pretty fast. I have way less time than I was anticipating, so... What should I cut? I mean, I can just do that. I love the dialogue that we have after that, but it doesn't seem like there's time. I really like what you said, though. How does Viceroy of Commerce Din Djarin sound to you?
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore. How does Viceroy of Commerce Din Djarin sound? You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore. How does Viceroy of Commerce Din Djarin sound to you?
It's making him British.
Very good.
Viceroy.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement. You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore. How... You know, there's potential for a
Nope.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore.
It's making him
You know,
British.
there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore. How does Viceroy of Commerce Din Djarin sound?
Like, having Viceroy automatically makes him British.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore. How does Viceroy of Commerce Din Djarin sound to you? Very good. You know, there's potential for a lucrative... You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore. How do...
Man. It's just like slightly Britishifying him. So, okay, if you're saying if I start some of the voice line here, that might just give me the time I need, because I have a take that seemingly works.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore when you take it back.
How does Viceroy of Commerce Din Djarin sound to you? I might have to start it even sooner. But yeah, I might be able to pull this. Let me see if, like, without this, if it's still trying to make him British.
How does Viceroy of Commerce Din Djarin sound to you?
That's pretty good. It sounds like echoey, unfortunately.
How does Viceroy of Commerce Din Djarin?
It's more like...
How does Viceroy of Commerce Din Djarin sound to you?
I'm just going to change it up, see if I can trick it into staying English.
How does Viceroy of Commerce Din Djarin sound to you? How does Viceroy of Commerce Din Djarin sound to you?
Maybe I want him to be like a little more teasing, because he knows Din's not going to say yes.
How does Viceroy of Commerce Din Djarin sound? How does Viceroy of Commerce Din Djarin sound to you?
I need to make it a hard there. Happy tease.
How does Viceroy of Commerce Din Djarin sound to you?
That was pretty good.
How does Viceroy of Commerce Din Djarin sound to you? Very.
It gets like the gravelly part in the second half pretty well. Let's test that.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore when you take it back. How does Viceroy of Commerce Din Djarin sound to you?
Hold on, let me look at my cuts here. So you go wide. I feel like if we're gonna have Din respond, it should be this part. But then how will it look if I go from wide to like medium first? And then it's gonna cut right from this close up straight to his wrist, which I don't think would look great either. Tough directing decisions. Let's look at the transition.
Way of Mandalore.
Let me walk you back to your ship.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore when you take it back. How does Viceroy of Commerce Din Djarin sound to you?
It's not bad. Like, it works like that. I gotta blend it to make it sound like it's farther away. Especially, like, this part has to be, like, quieter. We can, like, slowly increase the volume as we do each shot.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore when you take it back. How does Viceroy of Commerce Din Djarin sound to you?
Okay, let me look at this. I believe I had a different shot where, like, I was having Grief, like, whisper in his ear. Like lean over and talk in his ear, which might look better. Let me see if I can get that.
We should reach the city by...
Acknowledge. Stand by.
Where's where he's talking in his ear? Come on, where's that shot? It's gonna be the last one I check. It seriously is. I generated like 20 of these. It's gonna be the last one I look at. I know it is. And then if I just skip to the last one because I know it is, then it's gonna be the one above it. I'm doing it. Oh, it wasn't the last one, so it's gonna be somewhere in the middle. It's probably the next one that I was going to do. You know it was. I kind of like that too. I had a shot that I might be able to use there. And I'm crashing out because I cannot find this.
Message received. Located.
Where the heck is this? I looked at all of them. I didn't see it. What's going on?
Urgent message.
And then did I have... I had one more other Din walking clip that I thought looked really good. Oh, I think it's that, but it's just like... Yeah, okay. I need to like crop that. The auto resizing messes up some of these shots how I intended them. So I need to adjust some of that. Yeah, just like that, so you can show that he's still looking at it. I gotta find this. What, Darth Batman? You made it in. Welcome. Plot twist indeed. Subverted my expectations. Yeah, that somehow... Did you see Oscar Isaac talking about that line in the news like a month ago? And he was basically just like, yeah, we did like massive reshoots and they just gave me that line at the last second and we didn't really know what was going on. Oh yeah, you just said that. My favorite is knowing that was done in the last reshoots. Like they spent so long trying to make it work and then panicked and just shoved that line in. So bad. Also, it's funny, in the show, they say Navarro is on the Hydian Way, which does go near Mandalore, but in reference material, they place Navarro on the other side of the Hydian Way. On the other end. On the other side of the galaxy. Oh, wow. Yeah, I really wish we had gotten some deleted scenes for T-Roz. Oh, yeah, me too. Yes, exactly. Darth. Bunch of different ideas that never connected. Yeah, but fan editors could have done stuff with it. We could have made it better. Traveling between Navarro and Yavin Mandalore is a trip across literally the entire galaxy along the Hydian Way. Oh boy. I don't like that, but there is space in the movie for them to for him to be gone for even like a week of travel. Because like they're preparing their army to launch on Mandalore. You get some Boba plots, then he goes there, then they come back. So it's feasible that a couple days or up to a week pass during that time. Okay, what was I doing? I was trying to find that freaking shot, and there it is, right there. I'm looking at it. It's just right freaking there the whole time. Okay. Okay, I had two. There was like two shots that looked kind of cool. That's annoying. That's annoying. Why can't I like drag this in here and see where it is? What is this sorted by? I just want user order. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so there was like, I remember I generated one of him like talking to him in his ear as they walked. So that's what I was thinking. Maybe that would be a little better. I was thinking maybe to like replace this one. Looks like I'm coming up a little short on time. Oh. That needs to go there.
How does Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin, sound to you?
I'm tripping out. Oh, because then I can do this. I'll leave the politics to you, Grief. That doesn't look too bad when it cuts to his wrist, actually. Is there any way for me to, like... I can't even zoom out at all. That was just a close-up I made. I think that kind of works, though. It just feels more like he's talking. It gives it that, like, extra little touch. Move this over just a little bit. Let's get Din's line in here. I am spending like the whole night on this one scene. I knew it was, hey, we knew from the get-go. I told you guys this was going to be the one major thing that I was dreading, and I'm actually having a lot of fun with this. I love these type of just creative things, so. I wanted to be like not paying attention. I don't know if it's going to understand that. Dismissive, maybe.
I'll leave the politics to you. I'll leave the politics to you.
Oh, it's like threatening.
You. I'll leave the politics to you. I'll leave the politics to you.
It's not necessarily dismissive. What would that be? Maybe just like relaxed.
I'll leave the politics to you. I'll leave the politics to you. You.
Like slow.
I'll leave the politics to you. I'll leave the politics to you.
That one wasn't bad. That was pretty good. See if slow helps at all.
I'll leave the politics to you. I'll leave the politics to you. You.
Ew.
I'll leave the politics to you. I'll leave the politics to you. You. I'll leave the politics to you. I'll leave the politics to you. You. I'll leave the politics to you.
That one's worthy of a take as well. Okay. Let's test these. Take one and action.
Sound to you.
I'll leave the politics to you.
Kinda. I don't want him to say T. I don't want Grief to say T.
Dinjarin sound to you.
I kind of want him to just say, how does Dinjarin sound? Because now you've got like double U's and it sounds like a little unnatural. But it's not going to get his question if I do this.
Way of Commerce, Dinjarin sound.
Yeah, that doesn't work at all. The W sounds a little odd. Let's just listen to it real quick.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore when you take it back. How does Viceroy of Commerce, Dinjarin, sound to you?
I'll leave the politics to you.
It's not bad. Not horrible. This one starts too loud. Get a little fade in there.
How does Viceroy of Commerce, Dinjarin, sound to you?
I'll leave the politics to you.
Yeah, the W sounds just a little odd. So you say maybe I'll let you handle the politics. My mind hears that and thinks like Din is conceding, oh, okay, you give me the political assignment. It doesn't. I want something that's more like, stepping out of that possibility. Just saying I'll let you handle it might imply that like Grief is gonna assign him that position because he's in charge of the politics. I kind of want to be like, I'm stepping out of politics entirely. Man, it's just hard to get those Grief lines. If I could just take out the, how does Viceroy of Commerce Dinjarin sound? If I just took out his to you, it would actually work. Should I try and re-record that? Okay, it just hit me. My original line was, yeah, okay. Let's see if it works. If it doesn't, to change Din's line instead. my original idea, I said, so let's go like Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin has a certain ring to it. Yes. So, yeah, that kind of sounds like the theatrical grief, too. Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin has a certain ring to it. And then can Din say his thing there? Then Din's line, I think, can work. Let's try this.
Viceroy of Commerce, Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin has a certain ring to it.
Wow.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, I did these changes to make it more English.
Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin has a certain ring to. Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin has a certain ring to it. Yes, indeed.
Like energetic, and then I can prompt this theatrical. This might be too emotive.
Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin has a certain ring to it. Yes, indeed.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! I didn't mean for all that to happen.
Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin has a certain ring to it. Yes.
It's not horrible.
Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin has a certain ring to it. Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin has a certain ring
Let's get
to
an
it.
exclamation there.
Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin has a certain ring to it. Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin has a certain ring to it.
A little too much.
Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin has a certain...
Din Djarin.
Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin has a certain ring to it.
So that one wasn't horrible, but not what I wanted.
Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin has a certain ring to it.
The beginning of that was good.
Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin has a certain ring to it.
All right.
Yes, indeed.
The exclamation point was too much for it. Let's see if I can get that second half that works fine, though.
Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin has a certain ring to it. Viceroy of Commerce, ring to it. Ring to it. Yes, indeed.
A little too creepy.
Viceroy of Commerce, ring to it. Yes, indeed. Ring to it.
That one might work. Let's test. It'll be that. Is that where it starts? A little lower on that. All right, let's just test.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore when you take it back. Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin has a certain ring to
I'll
it.
leave the politics to you.
it doesn't... Something's off. Again, it starts too loud there. I feel like the ring to it wasn't the right tone. It sounded like a little threatening.
When you take it back, Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin, has a certain ring to it.
I'll leave the politics to you.
Okay, that was getting close, actually, right there. Let's listen to it in full. And unmute some of I had some tracks muted. Okay.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore when you take it back. Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin, has a certain ring to it.
I'll leave the politics to you.
Where's that? Hold on. Where's that beep coming from? There's like a random beep in here.
Din Djarin has a certain...
Is that coming in this? No. Where was that? Where's that coming from my ISIS?
Back. Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin, has a certain ring to it.
I'll leave the politics to you.
That's from having like my R2 stuff connecting. I got.
Acknowledged. Stand by.
I don't have to keep that. That was just like. Just cause.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke has requested an audience with you. I sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
Guess I'm going back to Yavin.
Okay, nice. I think with a little music, that'll work. We're building it. Ring to it. He threatened. He threatened menacingly. Okay, so now I've got to have R2-D2 noises, right? I know I've used them before. It might be on my other computer though. I've got a few. That's not much. Oh. Yeah, I only have like a few here. I can find some on YouTube, I'm sure. R2-D2 noises. That sounds like muffled. Yeah, this is the one I want. I'm surprised I don't have that on my computer still. Is it just on a different one? I swear I know I've downloaded this exact thing. Alright, whatever, I'll just download it again. Come on. Grab. There we go. Oh. Oh, we got all kinds of sound effects. Classic. All these noises are so classic. Some of those are from Rogue Squadron. I know that one's in Rogue Squadron. It's just so beautiful. Oh, it's so classic. Dang. Some of the best. Alright, I pretty much just have to like sandwich a bunch of these together. And if I just like make a bunch of little ones and pretty much just have to like combine them and like make a sentence. It doesn't look like there's any like naturally long ones that are pre-made for me. Okay. So, beep beep burner. And then R2 should start chirping just about here. Over the intercom. Let's try that. I don't speak binary, droid. And then another chirp, chirp, chirp.
Acknowledged. Stand by.
I don't need that. Patch me through to someone who speaks basic. Then like an angry R2 noise. Yep, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, so let's go like annoyed. Binary droid. Try that.
I don't understand binary, droid. Can you patch me through to someone who speaks basic? Please. I don't understand binary, droid. Can you patch me through to someone who speaks basic?
That part sounded good. That second half sounded really good.
I don't understand binary,
That one's
droid.
not the beginning I need to find now.
I don't understand binary, droid. I don't understand binary, droid.
Annoyed. It's more like disheveled. Disheveled. I think that's how you spell that.
I don't understand binary, droid. I don't understand binary, droid. Can you... I don't understand binary, droid. I don't understand binary, droid.
Why is he doing such a pause? Maybe just frustrated here too.
I don't understand binary, droid. I don't understand binary, droid.
Frustrated seemed to work on the other one. Please.
I don't understand binary, droid.
Oh, he's like mad.
Can
there.
you... I don't understand binary, droid.
He's like frustrated. He's mad now.
I don't understand binary, droid. I don't understand binary, droid. I don't understand binary, droid. I don't understand binary, droid.
There we go.
Can you patch me through to... I don't understand binary, droid.
It sounds like a little agitated, but he's already had multiple interactions with R2 chirping at him every time he goes to Yavin, and Din just doesn't like droids. And then R2's always like giving him sass when he gets there and stuff. So if you remember, like when he goes to Yavin in my last film, it's where R2 like doesn't explain anything, and then he's just like, I'm supposed to follow you, and then he goes, and then R2 just like turns off. He's just like, what the heck? So he's not an R2 fan. Let's see how that sounds.
I don't understand binary, droid.
That's good, because now like Din kind of Grief kind of looks away and laughs at that.
I don't understand binary, droid. Can you...
I need R2 to start chirping at him right away. I need R2 to give him sass right now. What's a sass noise? Okay, that's a good one. That one could use just because it's like a little chaotic. These are short little chirps. Dang, these are simple. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. If I like push those right next to each other. That one to extend a little farther out. Come on. Oh my gosh. All right, we got to zoom in here. There's one noise over here. See if I can like bridge the two noises with that one. Those are like too similar. Homeboy just rages out on the droids, yeah. Oh gosh, this is just like so precise on the frames. That should work, I think. R2 just crashes out on him right away. R2's got no patience. Oh, I need to put the effects on them. I got -5 volume plus... Oops. Come on! The controls in Premiere are so counterintuitive. Even at... I've been using this stupid software for 15 years. And I'm still just like making the same mistakes over and over and over on it.
I don't understand binary, droid.
Okay, he's got to cuss him out way faster than that.
I don't understand binary, droid. Can you patch me through to someone who speaks basic? Please.
The please actually kind of works. I didn't like mean to include that, but it kind of does. And R2 chirps, and then I need like a patching noise. I need like an R2 grumbling noise now. I need his grumble sounds. I know he has one. Yeah, that was like the humor beat I was thinking, but I didn't want it to come off like Din understands what he's saying, right? He just said he doesn't understand. So I don't want it to like communicate that he understands.
Basic, please.
Grumbling R2 noise, patch him through.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke has requested an audience with you. I sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
I guess I'm going back to Yavin.
Okay, and then I did find one other kind of good looking... Am I smushing anything here? I had one other good, like, up close of his wrist comm. Oops, that's not the right clip at all. I was wondering if I could fit it in the end there. That like looks like I was trying to get one that was like him receiving coordinates. So I don't want that part, but if I can just start on the close-up. Hello? What's happening? Nothing's... My visuals are locked up. Like I could almost like put this here and then kind of just like add a few more seconds. Is this worth it? Let me just... So he wouldn't be talking over this. Just him giving...
I guess I'm going back to Yavin.
It's worth testing. Which means I'd need to make a cut like... It's probably not necessary. It was just a decent looking shot that was like... Because it like... It's a little helpful... Because we could say he's doing something with his left arm, certainly outside of that. I think it's worth testing. So if I just like bump that over, then we shift everything here like 5 seconds. And pull you over. It's worth a test. Oops, what did I do? What have I done? Let's see if that makes it worth it.
An audience with you. I sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
Guess I'm going back to Yavin.
Is that worth it, or did it look better without that? Yeah. I don't think it's necessary. Like the turn away from grief, it's just not necessary.
Guess I'm going back.
Yeah, it doesn't flow, it's just not necessary. Decent idea, but no need. No need for it. Okay, so let's get R2's grumbling. And then I just need some, like, calm noises. That one's okay. Classic. There's gotta be more of a grumbling noise. Dude, who doesn't love R2? R2 is just the best. That one's okay there too. I swear he has like a grumbling noise though. That one. Running out of options. Ooh, another wow. Oh, shoot. Oh, these are like, we're into broken noises or something. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. R2's popping off. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's exactly what I need right there.
Please.
Yeah.
Master Luke
Yeah.
has requested an audience with you.
Let's go.
I sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
Guess I'm going back to Yavin.
What if I just like unironically put that in the film? Alright, these were the two best grumblies I heard. They're not like as long as I wanted them to be, but I wanted to like make him Din says please and then like I want to have like an awkward moment of silence. And then he'll grumble and... R2's hold music. That's funny. Okay. Alright, let's see, like... Let me give it a full listen and just kind of see what other, like, sound effects I want here. If there's anything to make it feel more lively.
I'll toast in your honor after we reclaim Mandalore.
Let me walk you back to your ship.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore when you take it back. Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin, has a certain ring to it.
I'll leave the politics to you. I don't understand binary, droid. Can you patch me through to someone who speaks basic? Please.
Ahsoka Tano.
I feel like I can pull off the little please gag. I don't think it'll come off like that. I think it'll come off like Din still doesn't understand. Then I need like a satisfied R2 noise. Oh, I'm gonna have to listen to 1,000 of these things again. Oh boy. That one kind of sounds like he's like proud of himself. This one might work here. Let's see if I can make this little gag happen. I think that this is like good Star Wars humor. Don't need your mom jokes in there. He said he had a message for your mother. Do you know how hard I like cringed in the theater when I heard that the first time? I just like watched with my cousin. I just like looked over at him. I'm like, what? What was that? And then by the time you got to like a Poppins, I was just like, bro, what am I watching? It was such a foreign experience. Because by then, there was nothing ever in Star Wars that made you feel like that. Nothing. No content, period. Like the holiday special, whatever. That's not real. There was nothing like that was supposed to be serious that was like that. That was supposed to be an actual part of the lore that was like, made you feel like that. So it was so odd. I had gone 20-some years of my life loving Star Wars. And yeah, there was like, yeah, that wasn't as great, but it was never like, I loathe this. There was like nothing in existence in Star Wars that I was like, I loathe what I am seeing. Nothing. I mean, there was some stuff that wasn't as good. So it was just like, whatever. There was nothing in existence that was like, what the heck is happening? Oh, we got some people here. Could you combine them? I'm sorry, I don't know what that was talking about. It's kind of surprising how classics... What's up, Hardwick? Science fiction featuring robots and computers didn't generally predict today's AI's AI's... Oh my gosh! It's getting late. Didn't generally predict today's AI capabilities in replicating voices, artist styles, musicians, etc. Maybe the holodeck in Star Trek: The Next Generation came the closest. Yeah, that's interesting. And they typically, like the classic science fiction. I mean, 2001: A Space Odyssey type of thing. Like they thought advanced technology would come sooner, and then they didn't really, for the most part, accurately predict what things would be like. You know, there was a lot of like something would be set in the early 2000s, and they would have like floating cars and all. Like they, you know, stuff they were making back in the 30s and 40s. They're thinking, oh yeah, in 100 years we'll be making these things float around and fly. Well, big space stations, you know. So, yeah, very interesting. And I mean, the stuff the sci-fi we make predicting things in the future. What am I thinking of? Like Elysium. I mean, that's set like the year 2500 or something, though. I'm trying to think of something that's set in like the beginning of the 22nd century. I can't think of any sci-fi that like accurately tracks that. Mass Effect would be, that takes place, was that 2286? But that world is like altered because they found Mass Effect technology on Mars. All right, where was I? I'm lost. I was gonna watch this whole thing. Is that what we were about to do? I don't know why I paused. I can't remember what was happening. Oh, I was trying to pull off the please gag. Did I do it? I don't know where I was. I don't know what's happening anymore.
Please.
The timing didn't work on the gag there. I think if I just do one of the R2 noises. The please worked really well when he says it like here. Because he like stops walking and he looks up. Let's try that.
Can you patch me through to someone who speaks basic? Please.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master.
We're very close. We're getting close. It'll work. It's not a joke for joke's sake. Rather, it's comedy that comes from character seriously in it. Yes, exactly. Like this is just something totally natural that I am just putting together based on character personalities. And it just happened to come out funny. I didn't at all like, hey, I need a humor bit here. It was just like, what would happen in this scenario? And then you just write. You know? I'm thinking, we started this whole thing, what would Grief be saying in downtime? Where they're walking to the ship, they don't really know what he needs. Grief's just trying to be friendly. He likes Mando, he's trying to spend some time with him. You know, always trying to pitch something. And now we've got like a whole freaking scene of like, I just let the characters like write themselves. Have a couple inciting actions to move the plot along, and then just let the characters write themselves.
Droid. Can you patch me through to someone who speaks basic? Please.
Good. I need one more like frustrated sigh from Din right there. Okay, I gotta type something. That'll do. That one sounded like a din sigh. Then I gotta go pee after this sigh. The chamomile's ready to come out.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin.
Nice. A little sooner. We'll watch the whole scene in a second. Come on. All right. I'll be back. coming. I'm back. Ugh. All right. Went to pee, and then my 2-year-old hears me, and I had to go pee too. So, a little delay, but here I am. All right. Catch up on chats. What were you guys talking about while I was gone? Darth Batmat, okay, hold on. I'm at Hardwick's. Flying cars sound fun until you're eating supper and someone has engine trouble and falls through your dining room ceiling. That kind of thing can spoil your appetite. That's a good one. Sorry I disappeared for a bit. I had some business on Kato Moya to oh, you're excused. That business doesn't count. Maybe slow one of them down to be like a wow. One of the R2 noises? Now you're out for a bit, and yeah, I probably will be done by the time you get back. I'm going to try and finish this scene and maybe knock out a couple easy ones. Yeah, playing hot potato, yeah. You guys don't like each other or something? When one person comes back, the other one leaves. Like, oh, Goob's in the chat. I'm out. Okay. Let's rip the whole thing and see how it looks. And then I need to find the music for this. It should be one of the last things.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore when you take it back. Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin, has a certain ring to it.
I'll leave the politics to you. I don't understand binary, droid. Can you patch me through to someone who speaks basic? Please.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke has requested an audience with you. I sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
Guess I'm going back to Yavin.
Okay. Pretty good. I noticed a couple things I want to tweak. Let's push Ahsoka's lines back a little bit here. I do want some kind of like comm connection noise when R2 patches him through. I want to increase Din's volume on that line. And then I did not like how the you know sounded from Grief, so I need to just get like a nice gravelly you know. See if it's gonna. I might need to give it more context, just like spoof a line.
You know.
Oh, shoot. That was beautiful.
You know.
There we go. That's gonna sound better. This one was like too smooth. It didn't have the Grief gravel. What effects did I have on there? I need background voice, 7, clip volume. Okay.
Let me walk you back to your ship.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore when you take it back. Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin, has a certain ring to it.
I'll leave the politics to you.
I don't understand binary, droid. Can you patch me through to someone who speaks basic? Please.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke has requested an audience with you. I sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
I guess I'm going back to Yavin.
Cool. Okay. It's like mostly good now. We have made great progress on this scene. What's like... I need like a Star Wars holo call connection sound. Like it's just like a... I don't need the projector. I need a comlink connection. Is that what I'd call it? No. Oh, I didn't even type sound effect. That's fine. You get weird videos. Necessarily controls. I'm not looking for a panel. Those are like actual... They're not like horrible, it's just not what I'm looking for. Droid communication. I'm not even... Ugh, disgusting. Hog color. Oh, that's what I... Okay, so now... Yeah, something like that. Something in this will do. This is what I'm looking for. Did I finish watching M4's Hobbit book edit? I did not. I am at the same exact spot as I was... When was that? 6 weeks ago? I haven't watched a single movie or anything since I had this baby. Yeah, my 6-year-old is watching it with me, so she really enjoyed the first half. We watched through the Goblin Caves, and then they get out. They're about to go in the Spider Forest. We stopped there. You need to watch that. Just watch the movies for the first time after years of people telling you not to waste your time. What did you think? Was it a waste? I wouldn't say it's a waste. I would say it's like disappointing. It's like they skip over the best parts of the book, which is just like really the dialogue and adventure, and then they just like add a bunch of their own nonsense to fill time. There was like a couple good additions, I guess, but you can't be cutting out chunks of the book to do that stuff instead. Like they rush so many of the conversations. The pacing is nothing like the book. Our world would be way more interesting if we had half the sounds with Star Wars. Yeah, imagine going to work and everything sounds like that. That would be sick. Do you have any hopes for the upcoming movies, A Hunt for Gollum and the Stephen Colbert one? I mean, all I have to base it on is like Rings of Power and then the anime thing they made, and both of those are terrible. So I guess I have more. I mean, I have more hope for this movie than like season 3 of Rings of Power, but that show's like just cooked already. No, I have no hope that they will live up to the originals. No, zero. The only way anything could ever live up to the originals if you just would have adapted the Silmarillion like exactly. You could have made, gosh, there's like infinite sagas you could tell in the Silmarillion. I mean, you could make 5 sagas of 6 movies. I mean, let alone trilogies based on the lore of that book. Like you had every story beat you needed delivered to you on a silver platter. I get you don't have like the same type of like frame by frame guide as you did with the trilogy of books, but the story arcs and the short stories, there's enough to build a trilogy out of so many different characters of those early ages. That's all they should have done. Yeah, I'm fine. I was fine with them like trying a TV show, but then as soon as we found out it's just nothing like the original story, yeah, I'm out. They were fine. Desolation was easily the best of the 3. Yeah, I'd be way more hyped for Hunt for Gollum if Viggo was coming back, but I'm willing to give the new guy a shot. Hunt for Gollum has potential since it is like based on events from the book. I know they're going to try and fabricate stuff too, but there's a little room for it since it is like a not fully written out thing. So yeah, I mean, what do we say about the Colbert one? All we've seen is that they're big fans of it, his family, and they got the rights to make a trilogy. I don't think at least I haven't seen anything else about it. All right, let's get my calm noises in here. Where was I hearing those ones that I was going to use? Something out of that could probably work. Am I even in the right area?
Ahsoka.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin.
I need more just like static. Oh, as I say that, it's right there. I need like the beginning, like. Okay, now I'm in the right realm of. That one right there, I kind of like. I need something just short, just like a connection noise.
Ahsoka Tano to Din
There we
Djarin.
go.
Master Luke has requested an audience with you. I sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
I guess I'm going back to Yavin.
Tell Grogu that Uncle Grief says hello.
I'm not even sure I'll get to see him.
Call it instinct.
Make that a little louder on 10. Okay, nice. So the last thing, I think I'm good on the sound effects and the voice lines. The last thing I need is the music for an emotional beat here at the end, as we realize what might occur. And I have no idea what soundtrack to use for that. Colbert's is about Tom Bombadil's. Oh, didn't know that. The Colbert one is supposed to be based on several early chapters from the Fellowship of the Ring that didn't make it into the movies, with the framing device set years later with Sam's daughter. It'll be set during the events of Fellowship. Just, I want to say he referenced that when he made the announcement with Peter Jackson. Oh, there you go. I wonder what the chances are that he will play it. Interesting. I started reading the trilogy of books for the first time, so I'm only like, I've been trying to read for like a month, and I've made it one chapter in. So it's a goal to finish this year to read the whole trilogy. Hard with so many children. All right, let me find a soundtrack. What do I even search? Like, what am I looking for here? It's got to have a hint of Grogu. We've got to have a hint of Grogu somewhere. I need a note. Gosh, this is always tough because as soon as I start playing this music, I'm going to have to mute my desktop audio. Because when I start listening to large swaths of music, no, that one's not gonna work because that's like his. It's like that the egg music. Worth giving a shot. Complete music theme. Is there anything in here? Okay, the beginning of this might work. This one has too much happening. That one's not going to work. Like the first 30 seconds of this, let me test that. Because I don't need music playing on this whole thing. I just need like an emotional uplift at the end. I can probably turn my audio on since I just need the beginning. Right, it's just like that intro thing. I don't even need to go that far. Right, that's like kind of all I need there at the end as we transition. When it does that. Oh, it's so far down there I can't see anything. Got too many audio tracks. This needs to go like minus 15 probably. So it needs to kind of start like when Ahsoka's talking. Let's just see what it sounds like, see where I need to move it. See if this is even a possibility. Come on.
Can you patch me through to someone who speaks basic? Please.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke has requested an audience with you. I sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
Guess I'm going back to Yavin.
Tell Grogu that Uncle Grief says hello.
Okay, so it's too quiet.
I'm not even sure.
And I want to redo Din's voice lines here, I think. Like nervous. I'm not sure I'll get to see him.
I'm not even sure I'll get to see him.
That one wasn't bad. The I'm is a little crispy.
I'm not even sure I'll get to see him. I'm not even sure I'll get to see him.
I gotta add the stupid word at the end. It cuts off if you don't.
I'm not even sure I'll get to see him.
Yeah, it's cutting me off.
I'm not even sure I'll get to see him. I'm not even sure I'll get to see him. At all. I'm not even sure I'll get to see him.
That was pretty good.
I'm not even sure I'll get to see him. I'm not even sure I'll get to see him.
I think I like the I'm of that one and then the other parts of the other one. Call it instinct.
I'll get to see him.
Call it instinct, but I think you will.
Okay, that music was too loud now. Overcorrection. We got the I'm. And we've got the not even sure. Let's see if that sounds better.
Tell Grogu that Uncle Grief says hello.
I'm not even sure I'll get to see him.
Call it instinct, but I think you will. Good luck, my friend.
Okay. I gotta time up the musical beats a little bit, but I think that soundtrack is gonna work. And I need Grief's audio to go up a little bit there. Let me try again from the beginning of the sound coming in. The music.
Who speaks basic? Please.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke has requested an audience with you. I sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
I guess I'm going back to Yavin.
Okay. I need that, like, that rise to happen just a little
Tell
bit.
Grogu
As he's climbing up the steps.
that Uncle Grief says hello.
I'm not even sure I'll get to see him.
Call it instinct, but I think you will. Good luck, my friend.
There we go. I think that works. I think the I don't understand binary voice line is too low. Okay. I know I tried to increase that earlier because I thought so as well. I might not have done it enough. Yeah, it was definitely low compared to his next line. Oh, you're just starting the books too, Darth Bat? Nice. I feel like a fake fan starting with the movies, but I really wanted to get into it and not as strong as a reader as I used to be. Yeah, no, that's exactly how I feel too. Felt like a fake Lord of the Rings fan because I'd only seen the movies. Then I went and read the entire Silmarillion and I was like, oh dang, I kind of like this lore. Then I reread The Hobbit. I had read that before, and now... then I played both of the Lord of the Rings video games for the first time. The newer ones, the Shadow of War, Shadow of Mordor. Story was like... meh. But fun games. Very, very fun action. Of course, the Nemesis system. Have you seen the deluxe Lord of the Rings illustrated that Amazon put out? They have Alan Lee's older illustrations plus some new ones he just made. Oh, wow. That's cool. I know I have one of the Alan... There's so many different versions of all the books. I know I bought the illustrated Alan Lee's ones, but I can't say they're the one you're talking about. Johann Egerkrans, according to the bottom label. All right, let's check the audio here one more time.
I don't understand binary, droid. Can you patch me through to someone who speaks basic?
Okay, I think it's a little too loud now. Let's take it down to like 3.8. Goob has returned!
I don't understand binary,
Somehow.
droid. Can you patch me through to someone who speaks basic? Please.
Okay, I think that works. All right. I'm ready for the final check of this scene. And then I am probably going to call it Goops, but here you go. You've made it back just in time to see the final clip. Let's see what we think. I got the music in there. Not positive the volume is right on the music
Let
yet.
me walk you back to your ship.
You know, there's potential for a lucrative trade agreement between Navarro and Mandalore when you take it back. Viceroy of Commerce, Din Djarin, has a certain ring to it.
I'll leave the politics to you. I don't understand binary, droid. Can you patch me through to someone who speaks basic? Please.
Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. Master Luke has requested an audience with you. I sent the rendezvous coordinates to your ship.
I Guess I'm going back to Yavin.
Tell Grogu that Uncle Grief says hello.
I'm not even sure I'll get to see him.
Call it instinct, but I think you will. Good luck, my friend.
Dude, I think it's pretty freaking good. The last thing I heard was I think I want Ahsoka's her message to be a little louder. But other than that, this scene's kind of fire. It's like actually impressing myself. I'll do another final pass on it tomorrow with fresh eyes, fresh brain, fresh ears. Maybe throw it on some speakers instead of my headphones. But dang, I've impressed myself. Thanks for the teamwork on bouncing off ideas. I really made something out of literally nothing. Like I'm not talking. I made some scenes by changing some. I mean, I made. This is what it looked like before. I made that from this. I mean, I had the inspiration of like the backgrounds and all, but that was a lot of work, and it is definitely worth it. Because like I said, as I reviewed my film, like that was one of the major things. Was like, man, I am missing context here that feels very important. And not only did I add context, I added like a good character scene, an emotional beat, and humor. So I am super happy with how that turned out. I'll do another technical pass tomorrow. Green, beautiful, beautiful green. That this whole stream was pretty much exclusively dedicated to this. Oh, I'm just short of 3 hours, so I'm gonna run this stream for a couple more minutes. Get your final comments in, people. I'm happy about that scene. I'm very happy about that. So, I think there was one more thing that was gonna be a little cumbersome, not nearly as long as that. Where were we? This was what I'm also like worried about. Not actually worried, but like dreading a little bit. Do you remember when I fixed the insanity of this Imperial base? Just the absolute lunacy of the layout and the impossibility of how they structured everything. Where does Din Djarin, where does Gideon confront him? Yeah, this like the After Effects thing I did, this. Okay, maybe it won't be as bad as I thought. I can actually probably do this a little quick. I was more just nervous my After Effects project would be gone. I haven't updated After Effects in so long, though. It's probably got a mandatory update I'm going to have to run. Really, my feedback here was when you look at the context, even with my fixes, okay, which I did a ridiculous amount of work getting this stupid door. I had to build this entire thing myself because it's absolute nonsense how the show had it. But just when I rewatched the whole thing, he's too big here and too close to the door. Like where he should actually be is like back here. So he should be like more centered. I guess the center doesn't matter as much, but he needs to be like almost probably take away a third of his size and put him that far in the distance. So that one will just be like a technical re-render type of thing that I just don't feel like doing. you can see like where he's supposed to be in that room. Because like, look how far he's walking forward to get to this room. So like, yeah, he can't be right. He can't be right up to it. Obviously, he can't be, when the door opens, he can't be that close and then be taking that many steps. He'd be inside the room. So I got to remake that to push him farther away. Disney made my life real difficult with this one. Right, he needs to end. He needs to end there. And like how I initially set up the scene, he's like, he starts there. He needs to end there after walking for a good 15 seconds.
I will erase him too. No!
Dude, gosh, I'm proud of this movie, people. I'm very proud of this. Just the combat work I did to make this happen. Do you remember me working on this section? Holy smokes, I spent so long on this jetpack attack. Wow. Let me catch up on some chats. I'm just reminiscing at this point. I should be going to eat second dinner right now. You did a very good job. Millennium Pictures, what's up? Not familiar with your name, but thank you for dropping by. Shoot, you're the one who gave me the audio line was too low. Thank you. For some reason I thought that was Hardwick. Welcome. Very much welcome. Can't wait for book 7 streams. Yeah, let's go. How long is it gonna... I bet that thing goes to Disney Plus so fast. It releases May 22nd. I bet we have that released in 4K by September, October. So it won't be too long, and yes, so we will be having some book 7 streams. I know somebody in the chat yesterday mentioned, like, did I think there was a possibility to move book 7, or just like the Mando and Grogu movie, to like in between season 1 and 2, which would be my book 2 and 3. It would be hard, but I'm not going to cover any of the spoilers, but some of the leaks on the film, like, kind of like, it might be possible because of like how much of a side quest this movie looks like it's gonna be. It doesn't, like, my worry is it's not gonna advance the characters that much. I think there will be too much different that won't let me do that, but we'll see. Hey, we'll know in a couple weeks. I got early release tickets, so I'm watching it night of the 21st. My theater is doing like a local, like a Star Wars event, so they're having like some 501st Legion come out, and they're doing like Star Wars themed snacks and photo shoots and stuff before the movie. So I'm taking my my 5-year-old son. He's just about to turn 5, and that will be his first full Star Wars movie experience. He's just been getting into it like the last 6 months, like really into Star Wars, which is so fun. So we started watching some Clone Wars episodes together. And then his favorite Star Wars character is Darth Nihilus. People ask, like, you go out somewhere and you meet a stranger or whatever. What do you like? Star Wars? Like, oh, who's your favorite character? Darth Nihilus. And like the parent looks at me and they're like, who? So yeah, he's got his own. I got him a Black Series. When he said that, I was like, heck yeah, brother. I'm buying you a $40 Darth Nihilus Black Series toy. Yeah, I'm going to feed the KOTOR 2 interest. And really, all I can say is how he knows who Darth Nihilus is where is this? Who made this thing? Gentle Giant? is because I have this. Is it this one? That one looks different. It's not Gentle Giant. What's the other company that does those? Diamond Comics? I don't know. The Gentle Giants are usually higher quality. This one. This thing. So I've got this like on my desk. And he's just always thought it was like so cool. He's like, who is that? So I like just tell him about the character, and he's like, I want to see a video of him. And then I just show him like KOTOR 2 clips and that fan film people made, and he's just like, can you put the Darth Nihilus song on my radio? I was like, let me look. And what do you know? I think Samuel Kim like made his own original theme song for Darth Nihilus, and now he just jams the Darth Nihilus tunes. So yeah, then once I saw his interest, I was like, all right, like what do you want for Christmas? Darth Nihilus toy. Like, shoot. All right, that's a $40 action figure for a 4-year-old, but if you want that to be your only present, then you know. So I just his next favorite character is General Grievous, and for his birthday he's gonna get the Black Series General Grievous, which was also $40. Those things are freaking expensive. They are very nice action figures, though. So, anyway, somebody got me ranting. Who sent me on this rant? I should be going upstairs and cooking myself a pizza. Book 7 streams worth every minute. Yes, it was. It's good placement for the humor, too, right before a more dramatic, heartwarming moment. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It just happened naturally. When you write characters naturally and don't try and force things, it just all works out. It pans out. Hey, Casey Bagel, great stream. Oh, sweet, we're staying. Yep. Yeah. How many minutes have I gone now? I said I was just trying to hit 3 hours. Now I'm at like almost 3:10. Okay. A mighty stream. This was a mighty stream. Oh, are you talking about, working on those other, the door and the jetpack. Yeah. As long as he doesn't cross the street as well, he can. Batman remembers the door. Gosh, dang, don't remind me of the door. I was like, I had Google Gemini open. Because that was a tricky thing to do. I'm not like naturally like professionally VFX trained either. So I've learned everything I've ever learned about any of this from YouTube. I mean, I started when I was like 13. I just thought making videos was fun. I'd go out and film stuff with my friends, and we'd edit. And then I was like, oh, you pick stuff up, you learn stuff, you learn about editing techniques, and picked up the basics. But I've never had like formal VFX experience, so I'm not super good at it. So for that door, I was like, gosh, this is like challenging. This is like pushing my brain to the limits of how to make this happen without having a great mastery of the tools and like competent enough in them. But I would still consider myself a novice. So I had like Google Gemini open, and I was just like, I still have that chat log. It's so long. It's like, how do I do this? And like, tell me. It's like, well, no, now this is happening. What do I do? I was just like talking to AI for 8 hours trying to fix that stupid door. And it worked. Shoot. The chat's going crazy. I'm going to pull it up here so I can get through these. Oh, man, I'm behind. You guys are chatty. Chatty Cathy's in the chat. Do you think Starfighter movie has a good chance of being good? No. And I say that not because I doubt any of the people behind the production necessarily. Not like specifically because of that, but if you were to ask me what is the worst possible time in universe to make a new Star Wars movie, I would say within a few years of Episode 9. And that's exactly what they picked. And then it's just going to be like a side story that I don't think is going to lead to anything. I don't watch... I didn't like get drawn to Star Wars for random side quests. I got drawn into Star Wars for a saga of characters that were expanded very deep in the expanded universe. It was like the vastness of Star Wars that drew me in. And so I disagree with all these like one-offs, one-shots. Starfighter does not excite me at all. It's in my least favorite era of the lore, and I use that term loosely for what we're discussing there. And then it's just like, it's sure it can be a fun adventure movie. It's not going to be better than like a 7 out of 10 though. If you're not going to live up to the potential of what Star Wars can be, you know, it's just like, man, start at Old Republic saga. They're so scared to commit, so it's just like, oh, yep, do a one-off. Let's make a little bit of money. Hope that one's good. Here, you do that, you do that. No, where's the plan? George always had a plan of where he was trying to take things. Of like, he was so specific about what parts of the universe he wanted to expand to. And then these are just like, they just, so many projects feel like they're just scrapped together. And I think the people behind Starfighter are passionate. I'm not a big fan of big actors going in, big recognizable actors. Neither was George. Samuel L. Jackson was like the one exception. I guess Liam Neeson was decently big back then too. Not huge though. Yeah, so it has a chance of being good, yes. I don't think it's going to live up to what Star Wars should be. Would be the best way I can phrase it. Jetpack, yeah. Trying to line up all the different shots. Oh gosh, don't remind me. Don't remind me. My brain's too tired to even think about what I had to do for that. Personally, have zero excitement or hope for any new Star Wars. Damn. Yikes. I didn't go that far. I definitely understand. I'm just a naturally hopeful guy. I've got hope for Star Wars like 5 years out. I'm not looking forward to the next 3 years. So, yeah. Most of your excitement is for Star Wars fan edits. There's some good ones coming out very soon. Some very good ones coming out. That's all I'll say about that. It bombs in theaters real quick. This is Mando and Grogu. Quickly shuffled onto Disney Plus to salvage the failure. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They're just going to try and pivot to making a little merch push over the summer. Like, oh, we just need to see people. We just need people to see it. It's not actually going to make money in theaters, so we just need people to see it so they go buy merch and stay connected to the brand. That's the marketing strategy. You want to know why you've barely seen ads about this movie? Is because they know it's going to bomb, and they're not trying to waste marketing budget for something they know is going to bomb. I don't think it's not going to bomb like Solo did just because production costs were a lot lower for this one, but you'll probably see a break even at the box office, which is a loss at the end of the day. You can't spend 3 years on a project just to end up at net zero. That's not what companies want to do. I don't even think it would hit number one, but they could always claim it does. Yeah, they'll definitely. Oh, it's the most streamed thing on Disney Plus. I mean, it probably would be. It won't be I don't think it'll be the most streamed thing like anywhere, but on Disney's own platform, yeah, when it comes out, it will. This movie seems like it could be edited to take place in between 1 and 2 or the middle of 2. Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. I bet the overall plot will feel like that. Yeah, yeah, gosh. See if I can cut Grogu out of this entire film too. Just make it a solo Din adventure. Just like put it in between like book 4 and book 5 or something. Book 4.5. Din goes on a solo New Republic bounty. Hey, I'm open to anything. Nihilus was your favorite as a kid too? Oh, nice. I loved it. I loved him as a kid. I mean, yeah. His design was sweet. His powers were like unheard of back then too. It was so new. Oh, everybody loves Nihilus. Everybody, oh heck yeah. Him and Maul. Yep. Maul's your number 1 Star Wars character. Nice. Have you read Darth Maul Shadowhunter? Itchy Bagel. My son is really obsessed with Nihilus. My lobster is too buttery and my steak is too juicy. That's funny. That got a good chuckle out of me. One point, Michael Jackson wanted to play Jar Jar. Yeah, I have seen that lore too. And he was like, well, if I do that, people are just gonna like see and hear Michael instead of Jar Jar. George had a sweet spot for Samuel with Mace. Like, he wouldn't have normally cast him because Samuel was already big by that point. George just had a soft... He just loved him. He had like a man crush on him. Because then he gets there and his Mace is, Samuel's like, hey, I want a purple lightsaber. And George is like, well, that's not really a thing, but for you, okay. Haven't started Shadowhunter yet. Read Lockdown and Cloak of Deception. Sweet. Absolutely. You're doing it right. There's some good comics, too. Like, around that, the pre-episode 1 comics of Maul. Cool. I made it to the bottom. Shout out top fans for tonight's stream. Goob, Darth Bat, Shoya, Hardwick, Millennium. I didn't even see Palindrome. Did Palindrome type in here? Who's this? Did he type too? Do you have to type something to get points? I don't remember seeing chats from those guys. I don't think I missed it. Maybe they just like came in and hit a react. Oh, Palindrome! I missed him. No, sorry, bro. I didn't even see that one. Let's go. And then who? There was some other mystery man in here. Where did that person come from? Where did they go? Where'd they come from? Kanai Joe. I don't see that other one. Pre-Phantom Era was peak. It was, yeah. Yeah. Lucas let Jackson have a purple lightsaber, but didn't let him use his favorite word. Did he actually request that? I don't know if I've seen that behind the scene. All right. Thanks, everybody. It's almost 1 a.m. here. I got kids that'll start waking me up in like 6 hours, so we're going to call it. I'm going to go eat a pizza, though. Something. I'm going to go eat something. Pizza might take too long. Good times. Shoot. I'm going to try and find a way to not break the streak tomorrow. But I forgot there is a big UFC fight on that I will be watching at night. So I'm probably going to try and do a short afternoon stream and rip through some of the easier ones on the change list. So yeah, that'll probably be pretty short if I can find time during like kids nap time or something. We shall see. I know I'm trying to do as many as I can. But I'll be working even if I don't stream, just because I might not know my schedule. I don't want to like launch a whole stream, but I'll definitely be I'll be working tomorrow. So cool. Then I should be good Sunday as well. So anyways, here we go. that's a wrap. Thanks, everybody. Good night. Appreciate you all. As always, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your participation. Good night, and...